Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to another code. So I literally just finished filming the last session, which was on the shorter end, so I made the decision to kind of cut it off there rather than making it really long. My vision was getting kind of fuzzy though, and I think it's because of the, whoops, I just bumped my mic. And I think it was because of the lights and everything, so I'm gonna be wearing my blue light cancellation glasses, help alleviate that. So Matthew was trying to sort out information on Ashley's dad's computer. And then he found what looked like a photo album in his dad's briefcase. And I don't think it was there before. So I wonder if it's going to be something like somebody planted. And I think what's happening is their goal is for Matthew and Ashley to find all this information. And by them, I mean JC Valley, or whoever's behind it. I guess like John Smith, Ryan Gray. Also Ryan Gray, that's definitely not his real name either. At least I'm gonna assume that. There was that whole bit with the kaleidoscope as well. Not really sure what that was all about. Lots of cutscenes, very little gameplay. I'm trying not to talk over the cutscenes and everything, but it's kind of turning into just like this really, really long movie, but I figure we can still hang out while we're going through it. So we'll pick up right where we left off, where Matthew found the photo album and everything. And then Ashley was going with Tommy and Silent Clock Tower. With Tommy and Janet to confront Elizabeth about whatever. About missing practice and everything. Well, hi.
What's she doing here?
What's the problem? I asked her to come.
So did I.
Ugh, why?
Strength in numbers, right?
Strength?
Someone has been missing practice lately. Tommy and I want to know what's going on. We thought we might need some backup.
Excuse me?
Ashley knows all about music practice.
Which we thought might help. Right?
Right.
Sure.
I was just dragged
You're all
into
friends
this.
now? Give me a break.
Jealous?
Elizabeth, we're serious. What's going on? Why'd you stop coming?
Ugh.
Is there something wrong with your voice?
Wait, I had the decision to go here. Cuz I was curious, so I wanted to know what was going to happen. But had I turned them down, I wonder if I would have gotten a different ending last session and if it would have changed the story. I don't think that's how this game is set up. I hope not, because I hope I didn't miss something. But like, Matthew ended up running out of the house anyway afterward. And I wonder if he ran off looking for Ashley or if he ran off because one of those photos reminded him of something, so he's going to check that out. So I wonder if, like, if I was to choose to go back to the cottage, I would have found out he wasn't even there anyway.
Do you not like the song? So, it's that you're jealous of my style. Worried I'm gonna show you up?
As if.
Then what is it? I know you're used to getting your way, but come on. Do you even care about the contest?
No,
We're almost out of time.
she doesn't care about the contest, does
I
she?
know, but... we're just worried about you, okay? Stay out of this!
I was gonna say yeah.
Look, I know this is none of my business. But just look at Tommy and Janet. Don't you see how much they care about you?
Condescending much?
I'm just trying to help.
God dang, I hate her.
Elizabeth, what's the racket? Keep it down.
Dad.
Oh, I didn't know we had guests.
I was gonna say that's Rex. Okay. Okay, so Rex is the director of
Rex!
JC Valley.
Hi there, Janet.
Hey,
Hi, Tommy. And you're Richard's daughter?
Yeah, Ashley.
Let's not make guests wait in the entryway, Elizabeth. Please make yourselves comfortable. Can I get you anything? We have some cake.
Oh my god, my sweet tooth is
Really?
still very
Yeah.
strong.
Seriously? Get out.
Young lady, that's no way to act in front of guests. You may not want me hanging around right now, but
But you need me to put on an act and play nice.
Elizabeth, listen.
I don't care. Just go away.
Elizabeth!
Wait,
Whoa. Hold on a minute. Can you save the family stuff for later? We need to talk to Elizabeth.
Of course, Janet. I'm going out. We'll talk when I get home.
so I'm assuming, obviously, that
Make yourselves at home.
he is very much one of those parents that cares a lot about his image. One of my very good friends, his parents were like that. It was like to the point that when he started getting a job, like he had to work a specific way basically, and like his parents knew a lot of people, so if he worked like in town, which I did not grow up in a very large place, like it was a pretty small town, when like his parents knew enough people where like where he worked, they knew someone. So like if that someone decided to talk about him while they were talking to his parents, like his parents would make a big deal if it wasn't to their approval and things like that. Like it was like so bad to the point that he was never able to come out as gay. He's gay, obviously. But he was not able to come out to his parents his own comfortable way because he ended up slipping at work talking to one of his coworkers he felt comfortable with talking to, but another one overheard and went to his parents. That's how bad it got. It was ridiculous. And I never understand why people get so caught up in their image. Like, yeah, sure, he's the director of some big business, but he's only the director of big business while he's on the clock. Like, seriously, put on some grunge clothes and nobody's gonna know you're the director. Like, people are gonna mistake you for someone else. Like, you don't always have to have this image of your job. Your job is not your entire life. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but like, it seems like he's putting a lot of pressure on Elizabeth to put on a good image. And I'm assuming that he's made a comment that the band is not a good image. That'd be unfortunate if that's the case. Let's find out. I think we're gonna find out. Maybe. I don't think Elizabeth's gonna come clean very easily, but
Hey, Ashley,
leave me out of it.
Yeah?
let me show you Elizabeth's room.
What? Why?
Sure, but what about those two?
They're fine. Let's give them some space.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Come on.
I thought the point was to talk to Elizabeth and strengthen numbers and...
Ashley and I are gonna wait in your room. Okay?
Don't touch my stuff.
Got it. It's upstairs. Let's go.
Okay.
What is this?
Elizabeth, we're really worried about you.
I know.
Then be real with me. What happened?
Journey to Lost Memories has a much larger cast of characters to worry about than Two Memories did. In Two Memories, there were two protagonists, Dee and Ashley. Obviously, you had Richard in the mix, you had Bill in the mix, there was Jessica, and I guess you can include the captain, and I guess you can say that the Edward family that we learned about could be considered characters, but it was much more grounded where it wasn't so much going on at once. This one, however, has this massive cast of characters that they're trying to do a lot with. I mean, I'm all for learning more about, like, Ashley with, like, what Ryan knows and what's going on with JC Valley, with her dad. And, like, I'm all for, like, go ahead and add, like, the Crusoe Resort stuff with Matthew because, I mean, like, they're working well together, so I'm kind of fine with that. But all this added stuff with Bob, who owns the restaurant, with Elizabeth, Tommy, and Janet now, with, I mean, then there's Dan, who's trying to find, Matthew. It's just, there's so much random crap going on, and we could easily get to the bottom of so much if people would just stop being so secretive. And that's not how this is going. They're, like, it's reminding me of, what was it? What's it called? It's right on the tip of my tongue. The Series of Unfortunate Events. The Netflix series on Netflix. With Neil Patrick Harris as Count Olaf. It was just kind of like, in that, you know, it was all chalked up to these crazy things were happening, but nope, they're just kids. They're making up stories. It all just got chalked up to that. And, like, this is kind of playing the same game where Ashley just asks a direct question and everyone's like, nah, you're a kid. You don't need to worry about it. Move along. Like, it's kind of annoying. And as I mentioned in the last session and kind of the beginning of this session, it's like lots of cutscenes, lots of dialogue, and lots of information. I hope it ties together at the end. I'm hoping that all of this piled up can actually have a good payoff at the end, but it's gonna have a lot to tie up at the end.
Why'd you stop coming to practice?
Hang on, let me look at something. Okay. So I think there might be a swan in here. Depending on which cottage we're in. Where's the map? That wasn't it. Wanna be in another code playthrough unless... I pressed the wrong button, and also I can't get to the big map. I don't know which cottage we're in. I'll keep an eye out for a swan regardless, because I already missed the one in Bob's, so...
Ashley!
You're sure we should just leave them?
Definitely. She'll listen to Tommy.
Will she?
If the boy you like can't get through to you, who can?
Oh, you mean...
Don't tell me you didn't notice. Well.
Then what was the whole strength in numbers thing
I
about?
found someone as oblivious as Tommy.
Tommy doesn't know?
If he does, he hasn't let on.
Isn't Tommy, like, graduating college soon? Or is he in high school? Are they all in high school? I thought I interpreted Tommy as a college student. And we have confirmed as well that Elizabeth is 16. Let's hope he's a high school student, not a college student.
Is he the reason she stopped going to practice? Maybe he turned her down.
Interesting. But I don't think so. Elizabeth used to be fearless when it came to guys. But these days, not so much. She hasn't been able to say anything to Tommy.
Hmm.
Ugh. I
It's
wish I
her
could just
dad.
be honest with him. Tommy deserves that.
It's her
What
dad.
if he doesn't feel the same way?
Her dad has something
Then
against
she should just try again.
Tommy.
Like
And
they
now
say,
she doesn't even want to
if Plan A
spend.
doesn't work, try Plan A. Again.
Oh, is that what they say?
Oh well, it's out of our hands now. Let's wait in her room and give them some space.
Sure.
her dad might have made a comment about Tommy and now she doesn't want to spend time with him because she has fallen for him, and it probably hurts knowing that she could never, like, be with him because of her father.
Whoa. Total rich girl energy in here, huh? It's also clean. Is this room for display only or something?
She's never cleaned it herself, you know. Cleaners come by.
Oh, lucky
Must be
her.
nice, being on the other side of the fence. Do you know this dog?
Is that Princess?
That's Princess,
Princess is Elizabeth's
the
dog?
family dog. But Elizabeth's mom took her in the divorce.
So Princess used to be Elizabeth's pet?
Oh man, that takes me back. Aw, Elizabeth was so cute.
Was? Rude.
Bad as it may. What do you think her allowance is? I mean, she has everything I've ever wanted.
Pretty sure her dad just gets her whatever she asks for.
I cannot believe such a father even exists.
She really hates him though. You saw, right?
You know, that's always how it works out, right? Like, parent spoils the little brat rotten, and then they turn around and hate them for it. And it's like, there is the point of, like, they resent them because they didn't really teach them anything because they just handed them everything. So I get that. But, like, it always works out that the spoiled rotten ones are the ones that take it so much for granted.
They aren't getting along at all lately. All they do is fight.
But everyone hates their dad at one point or another.
That's true.
You're not wrong. But it's a bit more complicated for Elizabeth.
Is it?
How so?
It all started after her mom left. Things between her and her dad got pretty bad.
They aren't getting along?
Are they always like that?
You have no idea. It's non-stop. She yells at her dad for the littlest things. He
So
has no
she's
idea
the
how
one
to
that gets
handle
set
it.
off.
Totally clueless. So he defaults to spending money on her. He just gets her whatever she wants.
Wow.
But even then, it never seems to make her the slightest bit happier. Neither of them know what they're doing.
I get that. I fight with my dad a lot, too.
Do you think maybe Elizabeth's dad is really caught up in work and she never gets to see him? So then, like, obviously, when her mom was there, she had a parental figure to fall back on, but now she's, like, all on her own.
Really?
I think I get how Elizabeth feels. I mean, my dad never buys me anything, but he tries to make up for things in his own awkward way.
When did her mom leave?
Elizabeth's mom left? Does that mean...
Yeah. Her parents divorced like 5 years ago.
5 years.
Adult stuff. I don't really know what was going on, but Elizabeth blames her dad.
Oh!
She does? What was her mom like?
She was a singer. Did shows in Las Vegas or something.
Oh,
A
wow.
singer?
Yep. She was really beautiful. Amazing voice. Elizabeth bragged about her all the time. So, it really hit her super hard.
What do you mean?
Elizabeth loved her mom so much. But after she left, no contact.
I was gonna say, so if she resented her dad and blamed her dad for her mom leaving and everything, why does her dad have full custody? But apparently her mom was the one who walked out and went no contact. Like, so kind of left Elizabeth stuck. Like, her dad's kind of the victim here, if that's the case.
Complete radio silence. Her mom hasn't even come back to visit.
Yeah, see, her mom sounds like the bad guy in this
What's up?
situation.
It's weird. At first I thought we were totally different. But we actually have a lot in common.
Oh, I can't stop
Who
yawning.
does?
Me and Elizabeth.
Really?
I don't have a mom either, so I get it. I ask myself all kinds of questions. Why do I have to go through big life stuff without her? Is it my fault she's gone? Things like that.
I never thought about that.
Kind of similar situations, yeah.
I guess I hadn't considered things from Elizabeth's perspective.
Perspective is important.
It can be hard.
Everyone has their own perspective, especially when it comes to situations like this. Oh. And it's a good thing to recognize everyone's perspective. However, like, there is a point where your perspective can just be wrong as well, so. But it's important to understand everybody's perspective. The world's not black and white, so.
Oh no! Is it broken?
What is it?
What is it? Yeah. Music
Elizabeth's
box?
music box. It plays her mom's debut song.
Oh.
She used to play it all the time, but I haven't seen it in a while.
So she's had it since she was little? It must be really important to her.
Wait, how long
When her
ago?
mom
Wait,
left,
5
her
years.
dad threw out all her stuff. This is the only thing Elizabeth still has from her.
So she was 11
I'll
when her
play it
mom
for you.
left. Let's hope it's not broken. I love
I don't
music
hear
boxes.
anything.
Oh no! Did I break it? What am I gonna do?
I'm sure Elizabeth will understand it was an accident.
No! She won't! She's never gonna forgive me! Seriously, what am I gonna do?
Let me see it.
Let me search around. There might be a swan in here. Oh. If Elizabeth finds out that her music box is broken. Aw. Oh, is that her mom?
Huh?
The woman in this photo is really pretty. Is that Elizabeth's mom? I would assume so. Flowers. Flower arrangements is so cute. Setting these up must be so much fun. I wonder if the same person who does the flower arrangements does the cleaning too. Probably. This bed is super cute and so big. It looks like a bed a princess would sleep in. I'm kind of jealous. I don't see a swan anywhere. Also, this is a lot of pink. Like, walls and ceiling? Granted, it's pastel pink, so it kind of works, but I don't know. You need some, like, more plants to, like, dark green colored plants to kind of break it up. You know what I mean? It's a lot. Is there any swan? I don't see anything. Wonder what's going on. Does it need wound up? It's got a key on it. Oh, wait. Examine. Examine what? Maybe it needs to be wound up a bit more? Yeah.
Yeah.
I should wind it up first.
Huh?
It's stuck. I can't wind it. Oh. Maybe a peek inside will tell me why. Okay.
Ashley?
What's up with it? It looks like it has a few broken parts. Yeah? What? Crap, we're screwed. I could fix it if I had the right tools. Will this help? It's a repair kit for my drum set.
Thanks.
Thanks. I'll just borrow those for a bit. I don't think a standard size screwdriver is what you need. I think you need like some smaller tools. for a music box. A flathead screwdriver, a hex wrench, and insect repellent? Rust removal spray? Needle nose pliers? Fixing this should be no problem. Okay. Oh, it's missing a screw. Oh, there's a screw jammed in here. That's why we can't wind it up.
Oh,
The screw's stuck. I can't get it out with my fingers. So, pliers. Hope that did it. It definitely did. Holy crap, I have so much crap now. I got rust spray, which I don't think you can just spray rust away, but it's a little rusty. But I'm gonna use this anyway. What's with the insect repellent?
All right.
All cleaned up. Hopefully that does the trick. I'm gonna just go through the whole thing and sort it all out. Is this broken? There's like something sticking out there. I don't think so. Comb. Oh, this needs tightened.
huh?
The screw is loose. That can't help anything. It's a flathead, right? Yeah. Quality gameplay. And then let's go ahead and pop that last screw in here. Yeah, when she dropped it, it must have knocked the one screw loose, and or it was already loose and it popped out, and now it just needs put back.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll play now.
All right.
Okay. I was like, do I need to stop, like, myself, or is it going to tell me when it's wound up enough?
That's it! You fixed it!
This is a really pretty song.
I love
The
music
song's
boxes.
great and all, but I'm just glad it's fixed. All that panicking was no good for my skin.
Jesus Christ.
Here, you can have these tools back.
Enough already.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh. Sounds like their
What do you think
conversation's
happened?
going well.
Huh? Does this
Huh?
open?
So it's not only a music box, it's a storage?
It's a birthday card.
Happy birthday, Elizabeth. Thanks for being a part of my life. You're my angel. I hope your special day is full of love and laughter. I love you more than anyone in the world. With love, your mother, Kate.
It's falling apart. Elizabeth has read this over and over again. It must be so precious to her. Huh?
And a music play.
This is...
Wait a second. She said she lost it.
Crap. Elizabeth's coming.
Yeah,
What?
it is her room.
Elizabeth?
Get out.
What happened?
I said get out.
Let's go, Ashley.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll hear all about it from Tommy, but...
I guess something major happened? Let's go ask Tommy.
I was gonna say there's only one way to find out. Also, did Ashley happen to grab the...
Why did I bring this with me?
Wow.
whole table is made of marble. A vacant room.
Huh.
Oh, locked. Guess I can't get in. Trying to keep an eye out for a swan. Oh. Oh boy. This should be good. Oops. I'm just gonna squeeze into this room. Aha! Oops. Wrong button. It makes me sad that I missed the one at the restaurant. Rex's worry scan. Let's hope we... Oh, maybe we weren't supposed to find it then anyway? We would have found things out of order. I don't know. Alrighty. Rex's worry. Rex invited me out for drinks last night. He usually keeps his cool no matter how many he's had, but it seems he may have had one too many this time around. Oh man, margarita sounds real good too. I'm having really weird cravings today, aren't I? Sweets, margaritas. I might make a trip to Giant Eagle, get like cupcakes and Mike's Hard Lemonade, because that sounds really good. He told me he's considering getting remarried to a woman his daughter Elizabeth does not get along with. She seems to have some things in common with his daughter, so Rex thinks she'll be able to get through to Elizabeth. But Elizabeth just won't accept her. She says she doesn't like her attitude. Having lived in isolation for so long, I never quite developed the skills to advise on situations such as these. But if I was in Rex's shoes, how could I convince Ashley? Well, I guess there's no point in wondering about that. I can't imagine marrying anyone aside from Sayako. That's, see... When it's situations like Richard's situation, it would be kind of hard to want to remarry. Especially when, like, the reason you're not married anymore isn't because your guys' marriage fell apart. It was because of, like, other circumstances. So he is still truly and deeply in love with Sayako. So, like, that's very valid that, like, he wouldn't want to get remarried. He doesn't want to fall in love again. He loves Sayako. However, Sayako doesn't want him to just live miserably alone for the rest of his life, obviously. But where's the happiness? You know what I mean? In situations where people get remarried after a divorce, though, that's another thing, though, because, like, it is like, oh, it literally didn't work out. So, like, they want to move on. They want to forget about that hardship and everything. But then if you have kids involved, like, how, yeah, like, when there are kids involved in anything like a divorce or, like, your parents' relationship, it can definitely get hard. I mean, it's hard no matter what, obviously, but when the kids are involved as well, that's very, very difficult. And I mean, obviously, all you want is for them to be happy. Oh, I think this is her dad's room. I just snuck in here. I meant to talk to Janet, and I accidentally, entered the room. So, I'm gonna snoop. Certificate. National Foundation for Innovation. I'm not sure what this is. I guess it means Elizabeth's dad is a special member of some group. Okay. Go snooping in the closet. I bet Elizabeth's dad has a variety of outfits, unlike my dad. Cool. I found this one. That's all I wanted. All right, let's go see what's going on with Tommy, Rex, and Janet then. What's up?
Tommy. What was the trouble?
Well, we were just
Oh, they're not
talking about the
arguing.
band, but I'm really sorry, Rex. I didn't see that coming.
Wait, what happened?
I was just on my way out when I heard the yelling.
We're back. Elizabeth kicked us out. Right, Ashley?
Yeah, I thought Rex and Tommy were arguing about something. Like they were angry.
She even kicked you guys out?
What happened? You've got to tell us.
I just said I felt like she was hiding something and she...
Hold up. You said what? What kind of play is that? If she could tell you, she already would have. You can't just spring that on someone. Jeez.
Ashley, I'm sorry you had to see this.
You can tell
We're
she's
the
pretty
ones who
worked up
dropped
on
by unexpectedly.
about it.
Having friends visit should be a happy occasion.
Maybe she just didn't want company today. We all have days like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good perspective. Things sure are tough at your age.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to meet her halfway.
Like, we actually had a conversation. It was quite a few weeks ago, but I was on stream and we were actually talking about like just in general, I think being a teenager is probably the hardest part of your life. Like, being a teenager in general is very, very difficult. Your body is changing, your mind is changing, and everything feels like it's working against you while you're growing, while you're still in high school, and like it is a mess. And like, I feel for teenagers, I really do. Like, looking back at my teenage years, I wouldn't say they were like super difficult. I kind of just accepted things as they happened because, like, obviously, like, I had some sort of education of what I was getting into, obviously, of when it could happen and everything, and it's like, it was whatever. Everything just kind of happened when it happened, and I just moved along with it because I knew it was coming. But like, I was also very much a wallflower. So as far as the social structure in high school and everything, I was never involved in that. So like, I didn't have that added stress on top of it. I went to school because like I had classes that I had to go to, and I read my books in study hall. I really I was not a social butterfly. So like, I have no good perspective for like how hard it is to be a teenager because I feel like my teenage years weren't all that bad. They weren't perfect, obviously, but like, I can understand like looking back at other people's teenage years and understand how difficult it really is to be a teenager. Like, I would definitely classify it as the hardest part of your life, strictly because of all the changes that your body and mind are going through. On top of that, you're going through school as well. So like, I will die on that hill. Like, midlife crisis, sure, it sucks, whatever. But teenage years, I will die on that hill. It is the hardest part of your life. And if anyone tries to argue that, like I said, I will die on that hill. There are too many factors working against you in your teenage years. Like, when you're in your midlife crisis, yeah, I guess it sucks, and there's also things working against you there, but you're an adult. You can do whatever the fluff you want to try and alleviate those factors. But when you're a teenager, you literally have no control over any of the factors. Like, yeah, sorry, that was a tangent, but I just remember talking about it a little while ago on stream, and like, someone tried to argue that like midlife crisis is probably another one of the worst, and I was like, nah, like, I would put teenage years just like smack at the top. It's literally the hardest part of your life, and I feel for teenagers for sure. What? Oh. I mean, he is the director of JC Valley.
I remember those cufflinks. Have I met this guy before?
Ashley?
I came here 13 years ago. Do you remember if we met then?
No, we've never met.
Oh.
I've known Richard for quite some time. He talks about you often.
Oh,
When did you meet?
that's sweet, actually.
Right after he and Sayoko graduated.
You knew my mom too?
Yes, back when JC Valley was called MJ Labs. Judd Fitzgerald, the lab director, went on to found JC Valley. We conducted research together for the EC project.
So Elizabeth's dad knew my mom.
A lot of abbreviations, and I don't know what any of them mean.
Ashley?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Sorry to bore you with my old stories. What's Richard up to? Is he waiting for you back at his place?
I thought we were on the topic of Elizabeth.
Nah, he got a call from the lab.
He went to JC Valley?
Yeah, he said there was some kind of system trouble.
More trouble. I'll have to go check on things later.
Hey guys, I think we worn out our welcome. Let's head out.
I was gonna say, we were talking about Elizabeth,
No
and
kidding. It'll take Elizabeth a while to cool down. See you later.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
Of course. I hope to see you again soon.
he seems like a nice guy.
You think Elizabeth's gonna be okay?
If we get the option,
Sorry we brought you into that.
I'm giving them the music player. Ashley has no reason to be carrying it around in the first place, and like, I mean, Elizabeth's gonna be pissed either way that they got their hands on it, but Elizabeth shouldn't have been hiding it in the first place because it wasn't just hers in the first place. It was all three of theirs, and it belongs to all three of them if it has their demo on it. So like, if I get the option, I will be giving it back to them.
I don't think I helped much.
I'm glad we had the backup. Thanks.
We didn't
Later,
do
Ashley.
anything. Wait.
Open the door.
Huh?
Shoot.
Leave me alone.
We're worried about you. Don't you get that, Lizzie? Lizzie!
Shouting at her is not the right way to approach this.
Only Mom gets to call me that.
They're back at it.
This is gonna take a while.
They fight so bad you can hear it outside.
Eventually they'll calm down and she'll send me some angry texts.
Want to kill time at Bob's while you wait for those texts?
Sure.
Is that a typical father-daughter fight? Pretty intense.
If they're shouting that bad, yeah, that's intense. Yeah, Ashley, you should have...
The music player. I think they said they were going to Bob's. I'll catch up with them there.
And that's another thing. It's like... It's like, this game is so padded. Like, they were right there, and Ashley could have given them the music player. But they had to add the extra gameplay of having to go to Bob's to give it to them. I'm not skipping it, by the way. I don't, like, Ashley has no business holding on to it, and I don't think the game would let me hold on to it anyway. Besides, this might be my opportunity to pick up the swan here that I missed, so win-win. But still, padded. I'm gonna look for the swan first. You know Tommy's cool because he sits on the chair backwards. Also, I found the swan. Beer tap.
Huh.
I guess this place serves alcoholic drinks too. Dad likes to drink now and then. I wonder how often he comes here for one. I mean, you can come to a restaurant and not get a drink, but like, there are certain places that I'll get like a margarita or something, because they make good margaritas. Like, there's a tavern where I absolutely, they make barbecue wings. Oh my god, they make their barbecue sauce in-house. is so good. So good. So I go there for the wings, and then they also make bomb margaritas, so I'll get a margarita with it. Like 1, maybe 2. I have had nights where I got in the 3rd one, and then I regretted it the next morning. Or like, there was a, like, steakhouse that serves like massive margaritas as well. Like they're huge. They're also really good. So I always get one whenever I go there too. But I don't get one every single time I go out to eat. Getting a drink every once in a while doesn't hurt anything, you know? Let's go ahead and scan the swan. I am a sucker for margaritas too. A ghost of a music festival. Rex told me a very interesting story after a jam session at Bob's. Sorry. I mentioned in the last session that I'm trying to, like, sort out my voice and everything, and I've been doing, like, breathing exercises, so my diaphragm is, like, really exhausted. It's kind of sore, actually, so breathing feels... It sounds so weird, but breathing feels weird right now, so... But I'm trying to just, like, breathe from my diaphragm like I'm supposed to, because I haven't in like years now. I screwed up my breathing pattern so bad, and here I am trying to fix it after years of a habit, so I'll figure it out. A long time ago, Crusoe Resort planned to build a concert venue and hold a music festival. The theme of the festival was going to be harmony between nature and music. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Michael, the resort company's president, i.e. Michael Crusoe, Matthew's father, hoped to share Lake Juliet's natural beauty and charm. He wanted to use music to show everyone the importance of protecting the environment. Rex is a music lover and environmentalist himself, so he was a big fan of the plan. He even offered to help make it happen. I love the idea myself, so if it ever did come to fruition, I'd love to form a proper band with Rex and Bob and take our turn to stage. Whoa, sorry, I thought it was shorter than that. Unfortunately, Crusoe Resort was canned, so the plans for the music festival were canned too. It never became more than a dream. Rex looked sad as he thought back to those days. He said it would have been a festival to remember. If only they'd been able to make it happen. I wasn't even aware of it at the time, but I have to agree. It was so sad it's so sad it could never happen. Now, a music festival on this lake is nothing more than a ghost of an idea. But someday, maybe I'll be able to take Ashley and Jessica to a concert or a music festival. I wonder what sort of music Ashley is into. I hope she's adopted my tastes. Wonder if she has, if they have, like, similar taste in music. Hi, Bob. I like
Hey,
Bob,
Ashley.
so I'll stop and
Your
talk
friend
to
get
him.
away from you?
He's probably using the computer at my dad's cottage.
A gamer, huh?
Uh,
Yeah, I guess computer games are more fun than a diner.
But if you wave a fresh salmon rice burger out the window,
he'll come running.
I bet he'd float over on the scent alone.
The kid liked him that much, did he?
Yeah, he's totally in love with those sandwiches.
Where did
How
that
old is
come
he
from?
Anyway?
He's
13.
You don't say. That's good info.
Uh-oh. I think he's on to the missing person.
Huh? What do you mean, good info?
Big news! My salmon rice burger is a hit with the 13-year-old boy demographic.
Oh my god.
That's valuable marketing data.
Is it though?
What?
Consumer research is important in my line of work.
It makes me so mad that people read so far into a statistic. Oh man, this 13-year-old boy really liked my burger. That means 13-year-old boys will really like my burger. Like, so like my coffee shop that I'm working at, my coffee shop, it's not mine. I don't own it. I just work there. It recently opened. It opened in December. It's currently March. So it's only been open for a little bit. And like, marketing downright sucks. So nobody has known that we were open. And like, the freaking owner will like always remind us that like people like to feel special. It's like, no, people are gonna fucking come here because they want coffee. Like, seriously, why do we have to make it so bloody complicated? Like, I mean, obviously no one's gonna want to go somewhere if the staff is a jerk or something like that. I get that. But like, the whole make them feel special bullshit, like, it's not about that anymore. The world is not about the quality of service you're getting anymore. It has nothing to do with that. It's about pumping out massive quantities of food as quickly as you possibly can. That's it. That's it. This world is nothing but the bustle and hustle. It's not about sitting down and chilling out or anything like that. No, it's go, go, go. You gotta pump out as much as you can to meet the demand and everything. Oh, it's so stupid anymore. And like, I hate hearing about it anymore. It's like, every time I'm at work, there's something about marketing going on. Like, we're giving away free shit to try to get people to come back. And it's like, you do realize that when we run out of the free shit, they're gonna stop coming, right? All they want is the free shit. Like, and it's so funny how, like, I am literally the bottom of the barrel. So everybody treats me like I don't know shit. Sorry, I'm getting angry. I need to calm down. Everybody treats me like I don't know anything because I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I've been working under corporate America for the first 10 years of my adult life. I know what I'm talking about. And I know how oblivious corporate and marketing is. They're stupid because it's been the same for the past 300 years. Probably not 300 years, but they're all old school and we know it. They're all older folks who think that, oh, we gotta do this, that, and the other thing just like we did 30, 40 years ago and it worked back then, so it'll work now. Nah. Like, we're overcomplicating it at this point. Like, it just makes me so mad. That was a tangent. I'm sorry. And, like, he kind of set me off. Like, ugh. It's so stupid. It is so stupid.
And that's some key info, let me tell you.
Is that so?
Absolutely. It means the salmon rice burger has broad appeal. That settles it. That's the push I needed to start my new business.
Bob, I liked you. God dang. What is this new business?
A new business?
Yep. Selling my famous salmon rice burgers online.
An online burger shop?
That sounds like an awful idea. What? My God. I'm not gonna go on another tangent. Let's just get this over with.
That's right, miss. Hungry folks the world over will love my salmon rice burgers. What better way to deliver them to the masses?
That's so cool. But can you ship them?
You bet. They don't lose flavor when frozen.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. Like losing all sorts of quality of the burger by freezing it, having to thaw it, and then cook it yourself. That sounds amazing.
Just toss
Like,
one in the microwave and enjoy whenever.
oh, we're not even like putting it in the oven or anything. We're sticking it in the freaking microwave. I don't know why this is making me so mad. It really shouldn't. I need to calm down. The point of going somewhere for something is because you want something that somewhere offers. I.e., when you want a coffee, you go to a coffee shop. When I need my hair dye, I go to Sally Beauty. It's funny. When I want books, I go to Books A Million or Barnes & Noble. Why? Because they sell books. How funny is that? I'm okay. I just want
sounds
this
like a
done.
great plan.
I just want this done.
Thanks, Ashley. This is a big day. I'm committed. No more excuses.
Thank God it's over. I don't want to hear any more about your marketing crap. It's so stupid. Mermaids love it too. Ugh. God, I hate this. I'm so angry right now. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I need more water. I'll be right back. All right. I'm sorry I got so heated. I'm calm now. We are moving on. I am over Bob and his marketing crap. Kind of. We're moving on.
I can't believe it was inside the music box.
That is an old MP3 player. I think I still have my old
Sorry.
MP3 player.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm glad you found it. It just doesn't make sense.
Why would she hide it?
I haven't seen Elizabeth cry like that in a long time. Tommy, what did you say to her?
What did I say? I didn't think she'd start crying. And that's not all. You should have heard her. I kept asking why she wasn't coming to practice. And she started spouting off some nonsense. Said she
Like?
didn't feel like it. That she didn't have any fun singing.
Oh.
A total lie? Obviously. Elizabeth loves singing more than anything.
I mean, maybe she decided she doesn't.
Yeah. It was so clearly untrue, you know? It made me so mad. I started yelling. I told her to tell the truth.
District Attorney Tommy here to get to the bottom of things.
What?
She got so upset, she started to cry. Guess what she said next? She said that I shouldn't force myself to hang out with her. That she knows the truth and everyone is laughing at her.
What now?
Seems like she's got it in her head that she's a bad singer.
I don't think this has to do with singing, does it?
Say what?
Or does it have to do with her
Where is that coming from?
Right?
her crush on Tommy?
It's so wrong, it's almost funny.
Please tell me you didn't laugh.
Whoa, you think I'd laugh when a friend's that upset? I told her she was off base, but she didn't listen. Her confidence is totally gone. She just started crying.
Unbelievable.
That's how it all went down.
Elizabeth loves singing that much?
I mean, she could definitely be
Yeah.
over singing, so.
Ever since she was little. I have this memory from when we were really young. She was listening to her mom's music box and humming along. She looked so happy. Sometimes she still does it. And when she does, she looks exactly like when she was a kid. Elizabeth hates people seeing her like that.
I get that.
Like, she loves music. But her mom's singing is special to her.
Right.
There was...
Hmm?
She said something else.
Oh?
She said she'd never be able to sing like her mother.
Is she comparing herself to her mom then? Is that what's going on?
She's not actually a bad singer, right?
No, not at all. She has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, she has such a unique sound. It's really cool.
But she's convinced she's no good?
It's super weird.
For real. Totally strange.
I mean, the music industry is very competitive, so it would make sense if she's intimidated, like, to keep going. Like I said, she might have just decided that it wasn't for her.
What are we gonna do? We've got to submit our song to the contest. But we can't without a singer.
Don't you have it
Should we
recorded?
just give up?
No way. We're entering no matter what.
Then we've got to get her to practice. She messaged you yet?
Not yet. Which means she won't pick up if we call.
They've got her figured out, apparently.
Your song is on this, right?
Give it a listen.
Okay.
Do we get to hear it? Let's hope it's not copywritten. Okay, we don't get to hear it. That's fine.
What'd you think?
That's not bad. Actually, I really like it.
I know, right?
Rad,
Elizabeth's voice isn't what I expected.
right? She's like a different person when she sings.
Totally different. It's unreal. I've never heard a voice like that before.
There's
So
something
confirmed,
about
she
it.
can sing apparently.
Resonates.
Like you feel it in your heart.
Exactly.
A siren tone, as
Bob
someone has
Stewart,
called it.
Absolutely. The usual? You got it. Delivery incoming. Hey, kids, I'm heading out for a minute. Watch the diner for me?
No problem, Bob.
You know, like,
Unreliable bunch, the lot of them.
I've gotta go.
What?
Matthew's waiting at my dad's place.
Don't worry. We'll handle the music player situation.
I was gonna say, it's not any of Ashley's problem
Sorry for
anyway.
dragging you into this. See you later.
See ya.
Okay, now I have to cross the cottage area to get to Ashley's dad's cottage just to enter another cutscene. Let's go. Like, I feel like I'm just kind of sitting back and watching a movie at this point. Like a really, really long movie. Also, if Bob is real worried about his business, maybe he shouldn't leave it unattended for extended periods of time. Maybe. But what do I know? I need to let it go. Let it go. Let it go! Nobody start singing Frozen, I swear to God. No, I'm kidding.
Matthew? Not here.
Okay, so he
Where did
didn't
go.
he didn't go looking for Ashley. He went looking
His dad's briefcase is open.
Okay. So
What was he looking for in here?
it was planted for sure.
This is
that Richard?
Is this Matthew's dad?
Oh no, that's Michael. Okay.
And there next to him, John Smith? Looks like that statue used to be a big draw back in the day. Who's that in front of the clock tower? It's John with that mean old lady from the garden.
Okay, she wasn't that mean. You were literally on her property.
Wait, so that means she actually does know him? I bet Matthew saw this photo and went to check it out.
But again, like, the photo album was planted. I know it was. So, gotta find Matthew quick, but I'm not sure where to look. That lady was in the photo too. You know exactly where to look, Ash. Oh my god. My god, my brain feels very fried. This is what happens when I record 2 sessions back to back. Like I said a couple sessions ago, it's like there's so much going on and my brain is just so cluttered. Like, I'm trying to keep track of it all so that way it all, like, makes sense at the end, but I really don't think it's going to. I'm going to forget a lot. Bob?
Come to think of it,
I got yelled at pretty good the last time we were here. But Matthew has to be here. I gotta put on a brave face.
Ashley.
Bob?
The rope's come off. The log is loose. That's so dangerous. If someone was walking along all spaced out, they could fall off for sure. There's a light at the end of that tunnel.
Why so surprised? I'm just wrapping up a delivery.
Here?
Yep. She'll deign to eat my food if I bring it to her. I just wish she'd admit the salmon rice burger is delicious.
Why?
What
So
brings
you
you
can
around
market
here?
it to the elderly?
I'm looking for Matthew. I think he's probably at that at that lady's house.
You mean Charlotte? A word of caution if you're paying her a visit. She has a few rules and can get ornery if they aren't followed.
Okay.
Rules?
Yep. Rule 1, don't say anything to indicate her age.
That's
Don't call
fair.
her miss, no ma'am, just Charlotte.
Got it.
Second, don't bring up her daughter Olivia, sore subject.
What happened to her?
And most important, don't even mention the clock tower.
Wasn't that what we were gonna ask about?
Charlotte has a daughter?
A daughter who eloped and left home.
Oh. Okay,
Wow,
so definitely
she
a sore
eloped?
subject.
That sounds like something from TV.
You said it. Olivia had been married before. It didn't end well.
Ah.
But she eventually fell in love with someone new.
I actually had a friend who did that. She was married for, I don't know how long. It was like 4 years or so. But like she had been dating her girlfriend for like years before that and everything. They got married, they lived together, and they, like 3 or 4 years after their marriage, they did get divorced. And then like a few months after that, she had met someone new and they eloped and now they live in Germany. Her new wife is in the military and she's stationed in Germany now. So but yeah, it happens IRL. It's not just a TV thing.
She wanted to get hitched, but her mom put her foot down.
Ah.
Charlotte said the man would break her heart like the last one. But that didn't stop Olivia. She just couldn't stay away from him. They wound up eloping and leaving town.
Wow.
I don't understand why
Poor
parents
Charlotte
think that they
hasn't said a
can
word about her daughter since.
like have a say in who their child marries. It's like,
Do you know anything about the guy she ran off with?
Yeah, this photographer who lived by the lake, Gilbert. Great guy. Sometimes he and Olivia would stop by the diner. It's a pity Charlotte couldn't see him as anything but bad news.
Must be the guy who lived in the house Matthew was hiding
yeah,
in.
I thought so. Was his name Gilbert though?
Why shouldn't I mention the clock tower to Charlotte?
It's a real shame. That tower brings up terrible memories.
What terrible memories.
Well, Charlotte's father had that clock tower built.
Okay.
His name was Benjamin. Really knew his way around a clock. Charlotte upheld his legacy by taking good care of the tower.
Okay.
But she had to call it quits 5 years ago. And who could blame her after what happened?
And of course, he's not going to tell us what happened.
5 years ago.
It was a tragic accident. I don't like to talk about
Exact. Oh my god, it makes me so angry.
it. In any case, Charlotte stopped the clock and locked it up. That old tower hasn't been opened since.
Thanks, Bob. That's all good to know.
Sure thing. Now, don't forget those rules, okay?
I won't.
Good.
Oops. I didn't mean to skip that. Okay. Oh, hey, princess.
Oh.
Huh? Huh? Okay. I think she's feeding princess.
Do you like that, pretty girl?
Charlotte Graham.
Hello?
Yes. You again. What do you want now?
Oh, I guess she is a bit sour, isn't she?
Is this your dog?
No, but she does belong to someone I know.
you lost, girl? You must be.
Didn't they say that Elizabeth's mother took Princess with her when they got divorced? So what is she doing here?
She's been wandering around for the last few days. I could see she was hungry, so I've
Sorry.
been feeding her.
Princess? What is it? What are you doing?
She's telling you to get in the house.
What?
Why?
Hurry up inside. I'm guessing this one's with you.
Oh, she's already run into Matthew, hasn't she? Matthew probably got here before us and done pissed her off good before we were able to say anything. I'll put money on that.
Matthew! So this is where you've been.
Apologies, you had to find him here. Of all places.
She's right, Ashley. Don't be rude.
Wait, what?
Matthew? I'm so sorry.
Wait, what was rude? She went looking for him. She said, wow, you've been here. Like... What?
That's not what I meant at all.
Exactly, like...
You're just making it worse. It was a joke.
Oh!
A joke?
It was a bad joke.
Do you want something to drink or not?
What is
Charlotte
with
makes
people in this
great
game?
tea.
Sure. I'd love a cup.
Take a seat. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So, you were looking for me?
Well, yeah, you disappeared.
Yeah, I was.
Sorry, but I found something. Proof Sunglasses guy's involved.
I saw the photo. Did you come here looking for him?
I already asked Charlotte. She said she doesn't know him. I told her I was sorry for barging into her garden earlier. And once I apologized, she invited me in for tea.
Sounds like you've been busy.
She recognizes Matthew. And I wonder if she recognizes him as the missing
This
boy.
smells great.
Or
It's my own blend.
as Michael's son. Because she was in that
Thank
picture with
you.
Michael in it, so... But she was in the background, so I don't know.
It tastes as good as it smells.
Right?
I like how you've decorated. It feels so warm and homey.
I like to make things by hand.
Whoa, what?
You made all this? No way. You must be able to make anything you want.
Oh, I've heard that before. This one's father, Michael, visited me years ago. He said the same thing.
You knew my dad?
Matthew's dad was here?
I mean,
Of
we knew
course,
she knew Michael.
many times. I knew Michael when he was just a young boy.
Really? Can you tell me about him?
Well, let's see. Michael was quite the troublemaker. I had to shoo him from my garden more often than I cared to,
Why is she talking about Michael like he was some child?
just like you. But he never grew out of it. Always a troublemaker.
Oh, maybe
He
it's
never
because
found
he...
steady work, so he spent his days lazing about.
What?
I was worried about him, truth be told. But then he went and won the lottery, of all things.
Oh, that's right.
That's when he started his resort development company. To think, young Michael, a CEO. I was against it, of course. I didn't want tourists underfoot. But Michael, Well, he was desperate to do it. I don't know why. It didn't end well. The town blamed him for polluting the lake. His company was done for. I felt so bad for his poor kids.
Okay,
I'm
this
just
is
No one needs to feel bad for me. None of it was even Dad's fault. The real bad guy did it and blamed my dad.
Is that so? You believe in your father?
like this is all stuff we already know, and I think that's
Could
why
you
I
tell
keep.
us what you know about the pollution?
I think that's why I keep struggling with all the information. It's like a lot of it's getting repeated and repeated and repeated, and ugh, I'm struggling.
That would have been about 5 years ago. All the hubbub began when the resort started bringing tourists. A newspaper claimed the lake was being polluted. Now thinking back, that was quite strange.
What was?
People loved the idea of the resort at first.
Yeah.
The town backed the whole plan. And then that article came out.
That's all it takes, doesn't it?
Crusoe Resort was not named as the cause of the pollution. But all of a sudden, folks changed their minds, got angry. They blamed your father's company.
That's weird.
It is. Soon, everyone had turned against Crusoe Resort.
Maybe there was another article that
Suddenly it was,
cycled.
Protect our lake, this, and get out, that. Tourists disappeared as quickly as they had come. I've never seen anything like it. One day, folks supported him. The next day, they were dead set against him. It was eerie. All the while, they acted like they were being downright noble. Phew. They're all newcomers to me. No leg to stand on.
Did you ever think Michael might be guilty?
Not once. We had different opinions about the development, of course. But I know Michael.
Well then, okay. There's a lot of people that we've run into that like... Oh, well, no. Never mind. I was gonna say people who have said the same thing, that they don't think Michael was the one who did it, but really the only one who's actually talked about it was Elizabeth, who does think it was him, but then she said it was not, and...
Someone who would check in on an old lady. That man wouldn't harm the lake for his own ends? He was never the villain they made him out to be. If you could remember how he looked at you. Such love.
Oh, she's talking to Matthew now.
Wait, we've met? You already knew me from back then?
Of course. I met you when you came here with Michael.
Huh. Really?
But it seems like you may have forgotten.
He must have been little.
You said I came here too.
Or...
I don't remember at all.
I was gonna say, haven't his memories been messed with?
Tiny little thing. I'm not surprised.
Oh, never mind. He was young.
I guess.
It was right after my husband died. He was a clockmaker. He had been tending the clock tower, but with him gone, we would have to pay someone to keep it running. Then Michael Crusoe walks in my door, young son in tow.
So that's when I was here.
That's right. Your father was a kind man.
Didn't Bob say she was the one who was keeping it running? But then she said it was her husband? It was her father who built it. But then up and stopped 5 years ago. Like maintaining it. And nobody will tell us what happened 5 years ago. Because for God's
sake,
sakes.
for repairs to the clock tower. It was a very generous offer, but, well, my stubbornness got the better of me. I turned him down. Michael said he understood, but he seemed disappointed. He left, but not before having a slice of my raspberry cake.
Did I have cake too?
You bet you did. You were all smiles.
Like, there's...
Raspberry cake.
Do you remember something?
I remember something. I had that cake. Dad was there. We left and got in the car.
Obviously, you were
Stopped
leaving.
somewhere. He said he had work and told me to wait. And he gave me a toy car to play with.
You remember all of that?
Yeah, I remember coming here with my dad. And after that, that's all I can remember.
I'm sorry for bringing up those memories. You don't have to keep going.
No, I need to remember. Not being able to remember is why I haven't found my dad yet. At least, that's the feeling I get.
Matthew. When was the last time you saw Matthew's dad?
Well, it's been quite a while now. I saw him in town during all that unpleasantness. He'd stopped visiting by then. I haven't seen him since all that trouble.
He went missing after that. We're looking for him.
Is that so?
We already know
Yeah,
all this.
I'm gonna find
Why?
him and prove he's innocent.
I'm really
Ashton's
getting
helping
tired
me
of
look.
so much repetition.
That is quite the pickle.
Now, I want to go to the clock tower to find him.
What did you say?
Oh no! You're not supposed to bring up the clock tower!
He didn't know that, though.
Huh?
Crap.
Why do you want to go to the clock tower? Michael isn't there.
There's something about the clock tower. I feel like I've forgotten something important. Maybe if I remember, I'll be able to find my dad.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah. I'm a little scared, but I want to know the truth.
Charlotte, please. Let us take a look.
She's
We've
not gonna
talked about
cave
it.
that easy, is she?
Facing the truth can be hard, but it's always for the best.
You're pretty determined, huh?
Or not.
Fine. You can look inside the clock tower. However, you're going to need 3 keys.
There are 3 keys?
Indeed, there are. Each key represents a part of our family crest: a sword, a moon, and a flower. They've been passed down in my family for generations.
You don't just have them all?
Members of the Graham family carried each
Oh, it's
one
Graham, not
separately.
Graham, sorry.
My father, Benjamin, my husband, Robin, and my daughter, Olivia. My husband passed away and Olivia left home. Robin used to store things in the tool shed, but I'm not sure where Olivia may have put hers. I guess what I'm saying is I don't really know where the keys have gotten off to.
Don't you think that would have been something important to keep track of?
So, if we find the 3 keys,
Then you may do as you wish.
Okay. So, I guess first things first, I need to pee because I'm sucking down my water. And then we go look in Olivia's room. I'll be back. All right. I don't have a map of here. So I don't think there'll be a swan in here. Also, the swans are from Richard, so I don't think Richard's been here. Tea and cookies were so delicious. Oops. The sofa looks old enough to be an antique, but it looks really well maintained. I wonder if any item will last forever as long as you take good care of it. Forever? No, but... Are these family photos? They're from a long time ago. I wonder if this person with the beard and glasses is Charlotte's ancestors. Vacant room. I'm assuming this might be... Something tells me Charlotte wouldn't be happy if I wandered around without permission. So all of the keys are going to be in this room? Is that what you're telling me? Is that back outside? No, this is another vacant room. I probably shouldn't check other rooms without asking Charlotte first. So do I ask Charlotte? Is this back outside? Home grounds, yeah. Is this a photo album? It looks like a record of Charlotte's memories. I wonder if it has old pictures of Lake Juliet.
Ah,
Robin used to store things in the tool shed, but I'm not really sure where Olivia's key might be. Okay, so I guess check the tool shed first. Is Matthew behind me? Okay, I was like, my god.
Huh.
Fireplace is old, but it looks like it's being well taken care of. It looks nice and tidy inside and out. Okay, I'm kind of a rotary phone? This is a rotary phone. I don't think I've ever seen one in real life. I wonder if it still works. Probably not. I've only ever seen one in my lifetime. A rotary phone. There's not really a point in exploring, because it doesn't really add a whole lot.
Man, 3 keys for one clock tower?
Charlotte's husband's key and her daughter's.
Where could they be?
Well, she said her husband kept things in the tool shed.
Yeah, we already went
Let's
over
check there
this.
first.
Game's spoon feeding me this time. I'm getting kind of frustrated with it, that's all. Pretty dusty in here. Hopefully we can find the keys under all this dust. There's another grandfather clock in here.
Huh?
What are these plates doing here? They're covered in dust. I wonder how long they've been here. Shovel. Tools around here sure are clean. They must not be used that often. I have a hint system, by the way, available. Oh yeah, I forgot. He was a clockmaker. There's a shelf with 3 clocks.
Huh?
There's a letter carved here. S and N.
Huh?
Doesn't look like the clock's working. Must be broken. Can I open the drawers? I can. W. So S N W. E? S and N equals E.
Huh?
There's a letter carved here. I thought E because we have south, north, west, and then east. That's where E came from. But it said S and N equals E. Is that a model of the clock tower then? The area around the desk is littered with clocks. Oh, it's the north, south, east, and west face of the clock tower. Doesn't look like the clock's working. Why? What's the point of being able to examine all of that? Nothing out of the ordinary. Can I check this drawer? What about this one? No? Alright.
Amazing.
Cool, a miniature version of the clock tower. There's a door at the bottom. This mark looks like a sword. Maybe there's something inside. It won't open. How do I get in there? So S and N equals E.
Huh?
This part's a lid? Oh. So this part opens up. The hands look like they can be moved. Right. What should I do? I don't know. Let me look at the rest of the thing. Okay, so S and N were on the top, W was in the drawer, and then the other drawer had the code of S plus N equals E. I should move the clock hands. Time should I set the clocks to? I don't know. Because north is 12:30. But so is south. So I don't know, 1 o'clock? Like 1 o'clock even? Like, cause 12 and 12 would be a full 24 hours, which would put it back at 12, but then half 12 plus another half 12 is another hour, which would put it at 25 hours later, which would put it at 1. That's my thought process. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Time should I set the clock? Okay, that was wrong. That's great. I mean, these are set to different times, but I can't really... Has 3 dials. Let's see. Left one is set to 6:05. Middle is 3:20. And the right is that. So the S is like down left, which would correspond with this dial. And then N is like at the top, which would correspond with this one. And then the W is here, which would correspond with this one. And then I would add these 2 times together to get the east clock. I think I have to set all of the times. So, 6:05, 3:20, and 8:15. No. 6:05, 3:20, 8:15. Oops. All right. 6:05.
Huh? Maybe.
Maybe there's something more to this clock. Okay. 6:05.
Maybe.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I jumped the gun and pressed the button to start turning the thing too quickly. I should have gone the other way, huh? Alright, so that's 3, 5, 10, 15, 20. I didn't trust myself to know the Roman numerals very well.
Yeah.
It made a sound when the clock was set to the right time. Okay. And then 8:15. 7, 8, 5, 10, 15. Cool.
All right.
Just one more. Okay, so I need to add the north and south face. So this one is 605. And 320. So 925. Okay, 9, 15, 20, 25. Whew, my brain did not want to math. All 4 clocks has been set. Nice! Oh, it's actually in the shape of a sword.
You did it.
Key was in there after all.
All right. We got a key.
Wow, great job.
Let's
Oh,
go!
Thanks. Let's tell Charlotte.
Right.
Nice. Alright, that was a lot of math. My brain does not like numbers. But it retains them very well. Isn't that weird? Okay, so I found one. She said, let's go back to Charlotte. I'm assuming Charlotte will give us access to the rest of the house where we can find Olivia's old room and we'll find her key in there. But then there's still one more we're missing, right?
Hey, Charlotte.
Find the keys yet?
We found the sword key. And thanks for telling us where to look.
I didn't tell you anything. You found it all on your own.
But you did say the tool shed, so you...
Let's look for Olivia's key next.
Do you have any clues for where it might be?
Now that you mention it.
Oh, now
Olivia
she
left
suddenly
something
remembers where it could
strange in
be.
the greenhouse. A wooden box with an image of a flower on it. There's something funny about it, but I never figured out what.
Come on, Ashley. Let's go check it out.
I love that these
Right.
two kids just got here and they're sorting out where these keys are when this lady's lived here forever and hasn't found the keys. I guess we wouldn't have a game otherwise, but we do have more puzzles to do, which I'm actually happy about. I'm like tired of just sitting through cutscenes. Greenhouse.
It's so hot.
That's the point.
What was Olivia doing here before she left?
Let's take a look around.
Right. The box should be somewhere in here.
Pictures of vegetables on the bag. The soil must be for vegetables. So growing different things require different types of soil. There's a lot that goes into gardening, huh? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier or last session, something like that. I recorded 2 sessions back to back, so I'm like confused now. Work table. Work table. I'm looking for... Aha! A wooden box. There's a box under the table toward the back.
Hey.
Can you reach it?
Yeah.
Think so.
Hey.
There's a rose carved into the lid. It's just like Charlotte said. This has to be Olivia's, right?
All right.
Let's get it open. It's gonna be locked. Oh. Oh no. I know exactly what this is. Rolling spheres. Yep. Tilt the box to roll the ball toward the hole with the rose carved into it. You'll have to start over if the ball falls into one of the other holes. Press X to reset the position of the box. Okay. Alright, the point is not to get greedy. and to have a basic understanding of physics. No, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, where exactly am I going? I gotta go around, up. I gotta go all the way around. All right. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, whoa, Jesus. Why is it suddenly, like, tilting more? Alright. I find the corners to kind of, like, reset. Like, so that way I can stop and think. No, 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 no. Ooh. I panicked. Sorry. Oh, shoot. Stop. Okay, the gyro resets, oddly. No, 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 no. Okay, hang on. Can I... Oops. I didn't think it would reset the ball. I thought it was just gonna reset the position. I wonder if the Pro Controller is better about stuff like this or not. Because I always use the Pro Controller when I'm playing on Switch. No, 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 no. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Jesus, I need to focus so hard for this. No, 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 no. It's moments like this that it gets really hard. There. Ooh, that went smooth. Okay. Don't get greedy. Gotta go that way. Nice. Okay. Oh gods. No! Ugh, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh yeah! Nice! My god, my hands are sweating. But no, I think I remember, that, like, the game actually... I feel like I remember reading somewhere that the sequel never did get completed. So maybe when they remastered Trace Memory, they finished the sequel, I guess? I don't know. But if the sequel was ever released, I wonder if it was released on the DS, and, like, if that puzzle was still a thing in the original. Probably not, because every single one of the puzzles in the first one were changed, so... I don't know. That was kind of complicated, though. Like, the motion controls are a little weird for something like that.
A letter?
Yeah, left by Olivia. I bet Charlotte's never read it. We should deliver it.
But what about the key?
Charlotte's been in the dark for so long. We should do this now.
We'll look for the key right after?
Of course.
Unless the key is in the envelope. God's my back. Well, I'm glad that I didn't put this in the same session, in the previous session.
Charlotte.
would have gotten really long.
Find the key?
Not
Nope.
yet. But we did find this.
Again, how
What
is it that
is
she hasn't come across this
A
yet?
letter left by Olivia. It was in the greenhouse.
Olivia.
I wonder what she wrote.
We're probably never gonna know.
Are you sure it's okay for me to read it?
Okay, that's kind of weird.
Dear Mom, I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. I felt like if I had told you, you never would have approved of me leaving home, or of my relationship with Gilbert. None of this was his idea, so please don't blame him. It was all me. In fact, he tried talking me out of it, right up until I left. You were worried I'd get my heart broken again. But I'm fine. I know I can find happiness with Gilbert. It's why I decided to leave with him. But there's another reason I couldn't tell you. I'm pregnant.
Oh!
What matters to me most was to give this child a chance to live in a happy home. And for that, I needed a fresh start with Gilbert. I know that as a mother, you understand how important that is. There's nothing more important than your child's happiness. So please understand, my leaving is not Gilbert's fault, and it's not yours. The only one to blame is me. If you can find it in your heart to forgive me, then I would love for you to meet your grandchild. A child should know the love of their grandmother. I wish you good health and a long life. With love.
Didn't they go no contact, though? Like, how was she supposed to see her grandchild without knowing that the grandchild even existed?
Olivia had a baby? Congratulations, Charlotte! You're a grandma!
So it would seem. Olivia, if only you'd spoken a word of this to me.
If only you would have gone and looked in the greenhouse and found her bloody box.
It's a key.
It's Olivia's flower key. It was inside the letter. Take it.
I figured.
Are you sure?
Yes. Thank you for bringing me Olivia's letter.
Of course. Thank you, Charlotte.
Was I supposed to feel something towards Charlotte and Olivia because I know nothing about either of them?
There's only one more.
Right. We've got this.
Yeah.
No need to keep searching.
She has the last one.
Here.
The moon key? You had it the whole time?
Well, hurry up and take it before I change my mind.
We won't lose it.
Cool. Alrighty.
Thanks again, Charlotte.
Ashley.
I'm assuming we're not going to
when
get
you
into the
gave
clock
me
tower.
Olivia's letter,
Not this session, that is.
I learned her true feelings for the first time. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help.
Never knowing the truth is a far worse fate. I never thought I'd learn that from a child. Olivia was heartbroken after her first marriage ended. She shut down. She wouldn't open up to anyone. Not even me. But she came back home to this beautiful place. Lake Juliet mended her heart one piece at a time. Then, as soon as she seemed whole again, that man arrived. At first, Olivia ignored him. He tried to win her affection, but she wouldn't budge. She no longer believed that someone could love her. But he didn't give up, and before I knew it, she was in love.
Why were you against them getting married?
That man came from the city like he was blown by the wind.
I'm gonna be
He
honest.
moved here on a whim.
I don't care.
Was his love also a whim? I had seen Olivia tortured by a broken heart. I was set on protecting her from the idle desires of a fickle man. The whole time, it seems I never understood. Now, I just truly hope that she's happy.
You should tell her that yourself.
At this point? No, it's too late.
Why?
Because
You
I
could
never
just
went
give her a
searching for the
call.
stupid box.
Well, but that would...
I just don't get why you would hesitate at your age.
I was gonna say, weren't you not supposed to bring up her age?
I know that you just see me as an old lady. But age doesn't make it easier to admit you were wrong.
If anything,
That
it makes it
sounds
harder.
Indeed. I have a favor to ask of you two.
What is it?
I want you to get the clock tower running. I'd like to hear the bells chime again.
We'll give it a shot.
Can't be that hard.
Well, you have your keys, so off you go. The moon key will get you into the clock tower. Got it?
And then
We'll
what
be
were the
back.
other two for?
Let's go, Matthew.
Right behind you.
Do you really think we can get the clock tower working again? Maybe.
We're gonna at least try, I guess.
It's been years since I heard that bell. Oh, Olivia. I remember how much you loved to hear it ring.
It's another one of those situations where I'm like, am I supposed to feel something for this person? The hint? Open the door to the clock tower. Obviously. I think this is going to be a situation like when we unlocked the mansion in the first one. How, oh, bunny. We're going to get the door unlocked and then the chapter's probably going to end. I mean, if there is stuff that we're going to do in the clock tower, this chapter might get pretty long. Which, again, I'm glad I didn't put it on the tail end of last session then. Granted, recording on back-to-back is still exhausting, but... But I'm glad that I have at least 2 separate sessions to edit now. Which, I mean, I know you guys don't care, but... something I need to think about, because... finding the time to edit is actually kind of difficult for me right now.
How about this?
Shretless said the moon key will open it, right? Yeah, so why did we need the other keys? Oh, he's probably still scared.
Got it.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Matthew?
It's just that
Is it scary? These are my magic words. Even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end, it's always for the best.
you've said that before.
Mm-hmm. And it worked before,
I
right?
have. It's something a friend taught me. When I was trying to figure out what happened to my mom, those words gave me the strength to learn the truth.
You think they'll help me?
Possibly.
I know it.
It's alright.
Even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end, it's always for the best.
Aw. I was gonna say, he does kind of have the same face shape as Dee. But I think it's just kind of like
Look out for
the
him.
style. You know? Aw. That's actually really sweet. Called it! Alrighty, so that got pretty long, I am aware, but, I don't know. I don't know really what to say as far as, they kind of just reiterated stuff we already knew. Except for, like, the whole situation with Elizabeth, which was redundant, to say the least. I don't know, like, I'm starting to get the sense that this game has, like, too much going on right now. I don't know. The repetition is what's getting me. It's like I keep hearing the same stuff over and over and over again. And that's the part that's really bothering me. Like, I'm at the point where I want to get away from Lake Juliet now. Because, like, obviously we're getting nowhere with it. I want to get to exploring JC Valley now. So I hope things will get a lot more interesting there. But we won't know unless we try. Next time.